All right, welcome back to Two Guys in the Outdoors, and I thought I'd do a product review. And just to let you know up front, I don't get anything for free, so I actually had to buy this myself. I was looking for a new pack anyway, and did my research and came up with this pack that I want to show you. But I wanted to tell you a little bit how I went about it, since I can't just go out and get a pack and try it and then not like it, or I don't get things given to me. So tell you what my criteria was. I wanted something that was made in the US. I didn't want it to break the bank, okay? I wanted it to be versatile. I wanted to be able to use it for backcountry camping, you know, or on a small little day trip, okay? I wanted something around 5,000 cubic inches, okay? I wanted something with an external frame, and I wanted it to be lightweight and also have a good warranty. So with that, I kind of looked at 3 different backpacks, okay? And I looked at them all online, did my research on it before I ever bought something. That's how I came up with my way of picking the best one for me, okay? My ranking was, once I met the criterias, my rankings were, you know, so much for cost, so much for weight, and then if there was a discount, okay? So I looked at Kifaru, Exo Mountain Gear, and Black's Creek Guide Gear. Now, if you've seen, you knew which one I picked, okay? But the reason why I did, so let's look at the Kifaru first. Of course, it is made in the US, Riverton, Wyoming. And yes, I'm reading off of a piece of paper here so I remember it. It's got a lifetime guarantee. It's got a light frame, which is about 450 bucks, 3.5 pounds. The pack that I would have put in there, what I wanted, was 4750 for cubic inches, the 44 mag, 3.7 pounds. I did put some extras with it because I tried to make it all the same. A belt pouch, you know, I like pouches on my belt. A load sling, okay, so where it hold the meat or whatever else I'm carrying, and something to carry a firearm, okay, for when I do firearms. So overall, the Kifaru was 8.2 pounds, and it was, from this, without taxes, shipping, or anything like that, it was $990, okay? The other one was Exo Mountain Gear, also made in the US, Boise, Idaho, lifetime guarantee also. It was a K4 in a 5,000 pack, okay? Which would, their pack and their frame, you buy it together. Unlike the Kifaru or even the Black's Creek Guide Gear, where you buy them separately. So you pick the frame you want, and then you also pick the pack you want, okay? Exo Mountain Gear, their framing pack comes together, and it was about a $700 bill for the pack at 5.8 pounds. Now the extras was hip pouches again, a load crib, and then the a rifle carrier, okay? With all that inclusive, it was $852 at 6.8 pounds. Okay, so much lighter than the Kifaru and almost $150 cheaper, at least $140 cheaper. Okay, the Black's Creek Guide Gear, also made in the US, Nampa, Idaho, lifetime guarantee. Now they have a couple frames just like the Kifaru, okay, but I picked the Talon frame due to my size and stuff like that. That was $295. The frame was 3.6 pounds. The solution pack is the pack that I picked, which was 4,800 cubic inches, okay, at $385, 3.2 pounds. The extras that I had to buy to make them the same as the other two was the hip sacks that I wanted, okay, and then a rain fly. Theirs does not come with a rain fly. With that, all that, the pack came up to 6.8 pounds, so the same weight as the Exo mountain gear, okay? But it total cost was about $780. So what is that? About $70 cheaper than the Exo mountain gear. Now, an additional thing, and it wasn't because of this show, it wasn't because of anything else other than I purchased something new from them, and they gave me, or maybe it was just the right time, right place. I got a 15% discount, okay, which actually got it down to $688, okay, so under $700 for that. So with that all being said, it wound up being between Blacks Creek and Exo Mountain Gear, even though Kifaru is a very good pack. Jason, that's what Jason runs, okay? Not the big one like that, but he does run a Kifaru pack, and he loves it, okay? I wanted something a little bit lighter. Both of the Exo and the Blacks Creek was a couple pounds lighter, okay? Or at least 1.5 pounds lighter. And then when I got the price and the versatility that I seen with the Blacks Creek guide gear, I couldn't pass it up, okay? So that's what I picked. Let me show you one of the big reasons. Outside of cost, let me show you the big reasons. So here's the pack, nice and lightweight, okay? It's all compact right now, okay? But the type of features that comes with this, okay? Like the other ones, it does come with this top piece, okay? And I'll have to be honest with you, I forgot what that's actually called. But I believe the Exo Mountain Gear actually came with one. I don't think the Kifaru came with one. But this is separate, it detaches, okay? So it's nice. It's got a pocket here in the front on the top side, so you can get to while you're packing in and out, okay, without tearing apart your pack. And then it also has one on the inside that you didn't see me undo it. You can unhook it with these buckles here and get to the underneath side. And that's where you can keep things a little bit more secure, dry, and stuff like that, okay? So, I actually picked the camouflage. You can get this in different colors, but I picked this color here, okay? So that's that top piece. Apologize for not knowing. This is the other thing that I thought was really, really neat with their packs, okay? Sometimes maybe you're out hiking or you're out doing a backcountry camp and you want to set up your camp and then you want to go and maybe hike around, do some scouting or climb up into a tree or something like that, and you don't want to have that big pack. They come with a small little pack here, okay? That can be used as a day pack, which I thought this was the coolest thing. So now I can take this day pack, and just go out and scout and hike and maybe even take it up into a tree instead of the entire pack. Nothing fancy. It's got the main pocket, the front pocket, and then areas to clip. Okay? So, yeah, so this is that you can use it for some short stuff. Okay? The other thing is, theirs came with a rifle holder that can go on the front like this. Okay, you can also put your bow pack your bow to it, or it can actually go onto the side. Okay, so that came with it. Now, I've got this all nice and cinched up, but it's got cinches here on the side, okay, that's keeping it nice and tight, okay. Then it'll expand, and you can see if I take these out, so this will expand pretty wide. Okay. It's got a dust cover on the top. Okay. I wouldn't suggest running this without this top part. Okay. But you can't, because of, this is just a thin nylon here. Okay. The pack itself, it's got an entry to the front. Okay, you can get on into it from the front, where you don't have to tear everything out from the top. You can pack everything in, seal it up, and then you could actually get in if you know where it's at and reach. So that was a big plus to me. I didn't want to have to tear it out. There's some small pockets here in the front that can be cinched down, you know, and you see these keepers on there. There's some keepers that keeps all the strapping material together. Okay. They have 2 side pockets, okay, that you can get to from the top, okay, for like your spotting scopes or walking sticks or what have you that may be long. You can get to it from the front, okay, or you can get to it from the top, or if you're not using it, you can cinch it up to where it doesn't take much room. Okay, that's on both sides. So there's one over here too. Both exactly the same. All right. Another cool little feature. I know I like the idea of it. Down here, you see how it came together. But down here on the bottom, okay, there's a pack here. So if you want to keep your sleeping bag, or maybe it's another jacket, maybe you got a puffy jacket or something, you can keep it nice and protected inside here. Okay? But this is a whole nother area that you can get to without having to tear your pack apart. Okay? Now, this pack did not come with a rain fly, as I said earlier, but this is where it goes. I did have to buy a rain fly. Okay. So that's the main pack. Now this is a two-piece type of backpack. Okay. So the way they do it here is this pack here attaches to the frame, not only with the buckles, okay, to keep it nice and tight. And what's neat is it expands here, but then this one that goes around the front is adjustable. Okay, so their adjustments are really nice. I'll go ahead and pull this keeper off of here. Just get all that out. And they got these keepers sewed in, so you're not going to lose them out in the woods. But see, I can take this, I can get that to full draw, okay, and still be able to buckle across the front, okay, which is nice if you're having to pack out something and you still have this pack, okay, because this pack, you can still attach it, okay, to here using these side buckles and strapping it in. Okay, but so that's the pack itself. And I've worn it a few times. I haven't taken it out. I'll be taking that out. I'll be using this year in a variety of different configurations, whether it's full blown like this. If I succeed in what I plan to do and do my backcountry camp type thing, or just using it for a day pack. Okay. So that's that. Now the frame itself. So one thing is the belt is all attached to the frame. Okay, let's go there first. Let's look at the front side. Okay, so you get load lifters. Okay, I've kind of attached my load lifters to the bottom just so I can keep them from sliding up inside here. Okay, but makes it easier for me. All right, but typical stuff, some hangers. Okay, you got your adjustments. Okay, full padded. You got your cross piece, but the padding isn't necessarily part of the frame itself. It's sort of these wings, and these wings are adjustable. Okay, you can look at this here. And you can adjust these all up and down. There's a couple adjustments up and a couple adjustments down. Okay, and get this fitting right to where you want it. Okay, there is a strap where you can grab it. That's one of my big things. I'll probably do like most backpacks I get. I'll probably throw some paracord on there and make that a little bit thicker of a handle. The belt itself, okay, goes through this area. There's a pretty thick lumbar in here, and when I wore it, I packed it full of about 45 pounds worth of stuff, weights and different things, and I wore it, and it was comfortable. For me, it was comfortable. It was like it wasn't even back there. I think it was 45 pounds. It was quite a bit of weight. The side bags, these are separate. The Rainfly and the side bags are the only two things that I bought extra, simply because I like having something I can get to. There's quite a bit of room in here. There's some front pouches here. Inside, there's a little sleeve, a little pouch in there, and then the rest of it's just nice and open. I like being able to carry my snacks. This one may be big enough to carry a small water bottle, or my calls, or a rangefinder, or a variety of different things. Okay. If you notice here on the side, there's some clips here, buckles. So them buckles is how you can actually carry your rifle, or connect your rifle, that rifle carrier too. So that's that. Well, I got one for both sides. The frame itself, it moves with it. It holds really well. Okay, but what else I like about it is it kind of moves with you. So your back's not kind of just stuck with a rigid frame. Okay, but it kind of moves with you. But it's pretty sturdy too. A lot of adjustments. Okay, you can get it to fit you just right. So the load piece of it. So this is your load shelf. This came with it too. I mean, it's built into the frame. This is just actually a part of the frame. And they got the buckles rather color coded, so you kind of know what's going with the frame, what's going with the piece. Now, talk about the frame a little bit. What makes it rigid yet flexible is you got this solid piece here. Now you can take it apart and replace these metal pieces. Okay, can't remember. Yeah, they're aluminum pieces. So there's one on either side. but then there's two that go across. Okay, that gives you some pretty good rigid support. Okay. So, for me, I like it. I like the looks of it. I like the versatility to it. What I was thinking about for day packs, sometimes whenever I'm just hunting in my local place, you know, I don't need a big old pack. But I do have a tendency that I might want to pack, maybe quarter and pack out a deer or something. So this would be nice to have to do something like that. Okay, and I can run this top piece on it. Okay, that'll buckle right in. Okay, just like so. It'll buckle down at the bottom. I don't remember where the buckles are at. But there's a place here at the bottom I can buckle that in too. Okay. I can run it just like that if I want to. I can run it with maybe just the top and this backpack buckled in. Okay. So I got it upside down. Run it just like that. Or if I wanted to, I could just run it with just this. Just with this backpack buckled in. Okay, won't waste the time doing it. Having that backpack buckled in, that way I've got something to carry out. I can take this up into the stand, which is nice and light, small, and go from there. So there's a lot of different ways that I can run this pack. Okay, and that was my big reason for getting it. The versatility, it's got it. It was inexpensive. Even without the discount, it ran cheaper than the other three. It had a lot of add-ons that was already on there. Okay, and I researched the material. The material is going to last, and it has a lifetime warranty. So I think it's a plus. Hope you like that. I'm gonna try to do other type of equipment or clothing reviews. I'll probably do a clothing review next, because I did use a new set of some clothing this past season. So stay tuned. Get out and hunt.